Okay, you guys, I just got a package in the mail that I'm excited about. These come from Centurion. You guys know that I'm a fan of their products, and they've sent me a couple to try out. One is a bypass lopper, which I love because it will make me independent. I am all about instant gratification when I'm working in the garden, and I don't like to rely on other people waiting for them to come and help me. So I think this lopper is going to be really effective in making me a little bit more independent in the garden. So the other thing that I'm going to try, and this one I'm really excited about because I've got a lot of things that I'm going to spray, both with a foliar fertilizer and also some insecticide, and that is a 1 liter 1-touch battery sprayer. So if you've got arthritis or something like that, if you've got mobility problems in your hand, it would be great for that. So I'm going to show you how I put these to use in the garden. But for right now, let's just open the box and see like what their scale is and how they come. This box is lightweight, so that tells me that both products are going to be pretty lightweight. Fun green paper. Okay, so this, let me show you this, you guys. This I know takes a couple of AA batteries, which I'll put in there before I use. They're not included, but it's very sturdy. It's made out of a hard plastic. I can tell that it's going to be 1-touch, really easy for me to operate. There's no pumping like some of the other ones that I have, so I think that's going to be really good. And also I think it's going to be able to help me get the entirety of the plant itself on top of the foliage, and also really easy to get underneath. So that's what this is. It's a 1/4 gallon, 1 liter, and a lot of times I've noticed one of my favorite products that I use is Top Buxus, and it requires that you put just the measured, it's kind of comes in a little capsule for a 1 liter spray. So I wanted something that would measure 1 liter out exactly, and I could just drop it in. So that's really great. And then I love these loppers. Now they're going to give me just a little bit more. They do telescope, and I'll show you how they work a little bit later. But I like them because they're going to give me that much more length. But look at how formidable and powerful these blades are going to be. It's got a double gear design. It will be easy to find in the garden with this bright orange. And let's see, it will telescope all the way up to 33 inches, 27 to 33 inches. So I think it's going to be great. It's going to give me just that much more power and that much more grip and strength than I would have with a regular set of pruners, and that much more height. So again, hopefully I won't have to rely on anybody else to help me. So let's take both of these garden helpers and put them to work. Okay, so let me tell you the reasons I'm so excited about this product and why I think you're going to want one. Number one, I just screwed off the top to get it powered up by putting 2 AA batteries into that tube there. Really easy to unscrew from the top, and then I just screw it back on. I even like the fact that it's kind of its characteristic yellow-orange matches the marigolds in my garden. Now the other reason I like this, today I'm using something called Top Buxus, which is a spray exclusively for boxwood. I love it. I'll do more on that product a little bit later, but it's one of the reasons that I wanted to get this sprayer, because it will hold exactly 1 liter, but it will also tell you, because there's a measuring gauge on the side, how many ounces it will hold. So if you're measuring something in terms of ounces or quarts, it's an easy conversion. You can easily detect how much you need to put in of your concentrate versus how much water. So I love that. And then there's no on-off button, you guys. It's just applying pressure to the trigger. And I am barely applying any pressure whatsoever. And you can complete your coverage of whatever it is you're spraying very easily and without any effort at all in both directions, so you can get 360 coverage of whatever it is that you're spraying. So you can see that I can easily drench this entire hedge of boxwood, inside and out, without breaking a sweat. And it doesn't require any hand strength at all. It is just basically a very small amount of pressure that I'm applying. Now I'm applying this in a spray pattern. All I'd have to do is move the trigger around and loosen it a little bit, and I could get a strong stream, but I'm not going to do that right now because I want to finish applying it to this stretch of boxwood. Stuart, can you follow me around here? Now, if I had used a pump sprayer or something else, I would have had to continually pump it to get this amount of pressure. And I don't have to do that. So another application device where I did have to pump it would have taken considerably longer, with considerably more pressure and work on my part. So I've done this entire stretch of boxwood hedge in absolutely no time at all. And the other thing is it's got easy to understand operating instructions on the canister itself, so you don't have to remember exactly how you use it. It is really sturdy, you guys. I think I am just going to love it. Right now I'm going to finish this stretch of boxwood, then I'll put it on a stream, I think to use it for some insecticide, some organic insecticide that I want to use to get some bud worms on some geraniums of mine. So you'll excuse me if I finish this up. And tomorrow I'm going to show you how I use the telescoping loppers they sent. So I'm playing with my new toy, the Centurion Loppers. I am trimming off some dead wood out of this Japanese maple tree. Now this may not be close to fall, the time of year we would normally do much aggressive pruning, but any time of year is a good time of year to get dead wood out of your trees. So let me show you the reason that I had to get some new loppers. These were my old ones, and I'm embarrassed to say I was not a very good steward of these. These are rusty, they're very heavy. I left them out in the elements. They're certainly not sharp anymore. But enter my new Centurion ones. Now I like these for many, many reasons. Number one, these branches aren't very high, but if I needed to use the telescoping feature, you just press this button and it easily glides up and down. None of that twisting action that always seems to disengage right in the middle of a crucial cut. So I really like them for that reason. Now they also have a double gear design, and they are going to make me so much more powerful than I would be on my own. They also have a really strong and formidable carbon steel blade. Now what I really like about it, you guys, is that there's some kind of coating on this that keeps it from gumming up. So if you are pruning yews or some kind of conifers or something that weeps a little bit, this will help prevent that from gumming up. So I've got my safety glasses on. These are lightweight. They, I think, are some kind of aluminum alloy, so they're not going to fatigue me prematurely as I try to finish my jobs. Now you can see here that I've already cut off some dead branches right there. These can cut up to 1 3/4 inch diameter trunks or branches. So let me show you here how easily it cuts through this. I'm barely having to apply any pressure, and certainly for little ones like that, it wouldn't be any kind of problem at all. This is where the telescoping feature might come in handy. But let me show you over here just how thick a branch I can get with these loppers. Now I may have to come in from the other side to get closer to the trunk. But look how beautifully that cut through. And what a clean cut it was. Now if I want to do it from this angle, I can get closer because I really don't want to leave those nubs. I can get closer to the trunk itself, apply a little bit more leverage, and I've got a beautiful clean cut. And I can also use it on these U's. I can use it different places in my garden. Once I get started on trimming and lopping, I don't like to quit. So if you're somebody like me that wants a job done immediately, I like instant gratification, I don't want to wait for somebody who is stronger or taller than myself, then I would really highly recommend these loppers. Look for kind of the distinctive orange color, because that will let you know these are Centurion. I love their products. They have sent me several to try out. Yesterday I tried out their battery operated sprayer, which worked brilliantly. So I highly recommend these, you guys, and I would also highly recommend them as a Christmas gift for either yourself or the gardener in your life.